Yo, what's going on? It's your boy, Mr. Locario, the bad boy of the dating game. And in this video, I'm going to be talking about everyone's favorite topic in the game, looks, okay? So, we always got to come back to this. You know we have to, okay? So, this video, I'm going to be talking about, the problem women have with good-looking dudes, with good-looking guys, right? So, you're probably like, what do you mean? What problem, right? You're thinking... There is no problem. It's all about looks. If you look good, women are going to drop drawers and that'll be the end of it. So there is no problem, right? But see, the thing is, what guys don't understand is that women have a problem with good looking guys. Because see, what happens is that women, right? They don't see attraction the same way we do as guys. Guys, we see a hot chick, we're like, look, she's hot, I want to have sex with her, and that's that. So men think that a woman sees a guy that she thinks is good looking and then thinks, oh, she sees that good looking guy, I want to have sex with him, and that's that, right? But it doesn't really work that way all the time, right? In certain cases, in rare cases, and I'm saying rare in capital letters or whatever, I'm just saying that there will be women who will see a guy and she'll think he's good looking, and then she will be attracted to him because of his look, and then she will want to have sex with him because of that, right? But the main thing you got to understand about this, and this is the problem that women have with good looking guys. See, the problem that women have generally with good looking guys has to do with a woman's insecurity and a woman craving attention, right? So it's her insecurity and her actually craving attention, which is why she will have a problem with the good-looking guy, right? Because the good-looking guy will make her feel insecure. She's thinking, oh, this guy is way too good-looking. So now she's not the good-looking one in the situation between her and him, right? And also, if the guy is good looking, right? And I'm putting good looking quotations because, it's all subjective. I'll get to that in a second. If she's like, oh, this guy's good looking, then that means he's going to get most of the attention and not her. You understand? And that's what's going on in her head. So she's sort of intimidated by this guy because of her insecurity. And also, she wants that attention. And, she's not going to get it if that dude is with her because now he's the pretty one. You understand? He's the one that, the attention's going to be on, right? It was funny because I remember I was listening to some dude's podcast a while ago. I can't remember exactly who it was, but he was sort of talking about this subject a little bit. And he was saying that, women are very attention seeking. So he was like how if you asked a man his fantasy and a woman her fantasy, he was like a man's fantasy would be something like he's trapped in a, on some island with, a bunch of super hot women who he can just have sex with at any time. That's his fantasy. He just wants to smash all these different girls here and there, right? But he was saying a woman's fantasy is her being on a yacht or something by herself, being the only woman there. And there's 20 or 30 dudes feeding her grapes and fanning her. You understand? Because it's just all about the attention on her. You understand? And I was laughing because I thought that was a pretty accurate description or way to see it, because that's kind of how it is. You understand? So the thing that guys got to understand too is that the problem that women have with the good looking guys and all this other stuff is and this is something that guys just don't understand because they, you guys have this thought process of thinking that being good looking equals getting laid. You understand? Which it doesn't. A woman can think you are good looking and not want to fuck you. And I've said this a million fucking times. You just don't understand this because it doesn't compute, because you are looking at women's attraction through the eyes of how you are attracted to women, which is a totally different thing, right? And what you got to understand is women, they will, they'll see a guy and they'll think he's attractive, but not necessarily act on it. So that means she won't necessarily have sex with him. And there's a whole bunch of different reasons why, right? Because the thing is, you guys think, oh, well, she thinks he's attractive, so of course she's going to want to have sex with them, right? And I always say that there's a difference between someone thinking you're attractive and actually being attracted to you. You understand? So the thing is, a woman could think the guy's attractive and not necessarily be attracted to him. Now, let's say she is attracted to him. She's like, oh, he's attractive and I'm attracted to him, right? Now, you would think that this is, the gateway to get some sex. Now, he's going to get, you think, oh, he's going to get some pussy because she's attracted to him and she thinks he's attractive and, the stars are aligning and shit, right? But what you got to understand is there's this one thing that stops all of that shit from happening or puts a wrench in that shit happening. And that is a woman's feelings. And I've talked about this before. It's feelings, right? And what you got to understand is this too. Let's say you got a guy, tall, 6 foot, 6-pack, straight muscle, like a guy that most women will say, oh, this guy is a good looking dude, right? And he wants to have sex with a girl. Do you realize, and I've heard this, I'm using this from personal experience, and I don't even have a 6-pack. So you could imagine if the dude actually had a 6-pack, and this shit happened to me, where a woman, what's going to happen is she wants to, let's say, have sex with this guy who looks good, right? But then she stops herself because she feels like he might think, she looks fat or she's out of shape. Why? Because he's in shape and she's thinking, oh, he's just so much in shape. What is he going to think when my clothes come off? Oh, I can't do him now. I'm scared of what he's going to think about me. You understand? Have you ever, all the guys out there that's listening, that's not in great shape, if you got a pot belly, would you ever tell a bad chick who wants to suck your dick, oh, look, I can't, would you decline her sucking your dick because you think she's going to think you're fat? Fuck no. You understand? But this is how women think. She's thinking, I don't want him to look at me a certain way. I don't want him to judge me. He's going to think I'm fat because he's so fit. This is the problem women have with good-looking guys. And this is why good-looking guys will sometimes have issues getting with women, right? Or another thing is she might think, oh, well, if I have sex with him, is he going to call me later? What is he going to do? Is he going to play me? And women, what they like to do is they like to cut shit off before it can happen because they're like, well, let me cut this off before I actually get hurt. Let me not do this so that I can save myself from the pain and heartache when this good-looking guy, fucking just kicks me to the curb and throws me in the bushes after we done fucking. You understand? So then she won't fuck him. The other day I had a caller call in to my live stream on YouTube. You can actually look at the video. The video title is Weak Ass Men. I did this yesterday. And it was a dude that called up. And he was basically saying, I was going out with this one girl and, I was trying to make shit happen. And then I went out with this other girl and she was asking me all these weird ass questions and this and this and that. And at some point in the conversation, he was like, yeah, and it's crazy because I'm a handsome dude. And it was funny because as he's talking, I was like, yeah, he's probably one of those guys that women will consider good looking and he's still having issues. And he even addressed that. He was like, yo, I'm a good looking dude and I'm fucking having issues. You see what I'm saying? You guys can go and check that video. Right? Because again, you being quote unquote good looking does not equal you getting laid. You understand? It does not equal you getting sex. Right? And what you got to understand is you guys really have to understand the difference between how women operate when it comes to, attraction and being attracted to a guy and how men operate. Let me tell you guys a story, right? I had one time, I was with this chick or whatever. And she wanted to have a threesome with her and 2 dudes. So I said, all right, look, I'm going to help you out because I'm such a nice guy, right? I'm going to call my boy over and me and him is going, do with you. You feel me? So I hit my boy up. I'm like, yo, I got this bad chick over here. Do you want to come through and get it popping? Nigga, this motherfucker was at the crib so fast. It was almost like before I hung up the phone with this dude, he was at the crib. You understand? Like, just, he's there, right? Because all he had to know, he's like, yo, the chick's bad, cool, I'm there. Matter of fact, I didn't even have to tell him the chick was bad. He would have probably still been there. You know what I'm saying? Now, on the flip side, I remember I was with this other girl, right? And now I told the girl, because she showed me like a picture of her friend or whatever. I was like, yo, your friend's bad, blah, blah, blah. She cute, whatever. So I was like, yo, you know, you should call her. So one time we was, you know, hanging out and I say you should call her over. So now her friend never met me. She don't know me. So she hits her friend up and she's like, yo, you know, this guy I'm messing with. Because, you know, she told her of me, but she never really like, you know, like seen me or talked to me like that. You understand what I'm saying? So when she tells her friend, like, hey, come over, you know, I'm with the dude, which is me. This chick is texting her back and forth, asking all these goddamn questions. Oh, who is this guy? Which one is it? Where do you know him from? What does he do? How does he look? You know, where did you guys go last week? And like a whole bunch of fucking information she need to know before she come over and make it happen. You understand? So when you're dealing with women and you thinking, oh, well, it's a done deal because, you know, she thinks I'm sexy and shit. Dude, this is what I'm trying to tell you. There's all these different things women be going on in their head that they got to think about and all this other goofy shit that makes it hard for you to get it going, which makes it hard for that good looking guy, quote unquote, to get it. Because like I was saying earlier is that, you know, the looks are subjective because the guy who's good looking to the girl, right, is basically what she deems to be good looking. Now, we live in a society where we have, you know, we have this sort of like standard of beauty, you understand, where it's a societal thing where they'll say, okay, a person who looks like this person or that person, most people would say is good looking or attractive. You understand? And you would see that person and you would say, okay, yeah, that person is good looking or attractive, right? But the thing is, again, like I said, when we talk about attracted, or even just when we talk about attractive, at the end of the day, it's still up to the individual to say this person is attractive or this person's not attractive. It still comes down to that individual girl thinking you're attractive or not. So there are girls that are out there who you are their ideal type physically. Yes, this goes for if you're tall, short, fat, skinny. You understand? But what's going to happen is that these women who see you as that good looking dude could be intimidated by you, could feel like, yo, this guy's going to get more attention, or he probably has a whole bunch of girls or whatever it is like that. You see what I'm saying? See, the thing is, when we talk about looks, we keep thinking of looks as this one thing, as if this is a fact that these 10 people are good looking, and this is a fact that these 10 people over here are not good looking. You understand? But all that good looking shit is up for interpretation. You understand? And you know, the thing with these ladies out here is that a lot of their issues and problems when it comes to them dealing with these good looking guys comes from their insecurity and their, you know, wanting to have that attention. Like I remember, I think I told this story before too, where I know this lady who we were talking and she was telling me how she matched with some dude on Tinder and the dude was really trying to see her and everything. And I said, so what's up with the dude? Why you ain't going to see the dude? And she's like, oh, but he, you know, he's just too good looking. And I was like, what kind of fucking shit is that? He's too good looking. What are you talking about? So she showed me pictures of the nigga and, you know, he had, you know, the male model look, you know, tall, 6-pack, all that other shit. You understand? So I'm like, okay. I'm like, hold on. I'm like, so you're telling me that the reason why you're not fucking with him is because he's too good looking? I said, so what? Why? What does that even mean? And she was like, oh, but you know, he probably has a lot of guys. I mean, he said a lot of guys. I mean, who knows? But anyway, she's like, he probably has a lot of girls because, you know, he's so good looking. But I'm like, but wait a second, aren't you a woman? And he's trying to get with you, but you're not getting with him. So logically, how is he getting these girls if all the girls are thinking like you, right? If most of the girls are thinking like you, then he's probably not getting a lot of girls, right? And then but she was like, oh, but you know, she's like, also, you know, I just feel like, and this is where the real shit came out. She was like how she wants to be with a man who feels like he's lucky to have her. Okay? She says she feels like she wants to be with a man who feels like he's lucky to have her. So basically what that means is, and mind you, this girl, I would say on a scale of 1 to 10, she was like maybe a 6.5, a strong 7 if she, she dresses up, right? Like, and I'm looking at this dude who she's trying to talk to on Tinder, the good looking guy, and he's trying to holler at her. But, her thing was, she was like, look, I want a guy who feels like he's happy to have me. And again, this goes back to what I'm talking about with the insecurity thing, is that this guy who wanted to, holler at her, since he's too good looking, she feels like he's just going to be like, whatever, because I'm so good looking and, whatever, right? And also, he's going to get more attention than her. You see what I'm saying? So therefore, she's not going to fuck with him. Right? Now, I'm not saying all this to say that, because we always get into this whole looks matter, looks don't matter, whatever. I'm just trying to get you guys to understand the reality of the situation so that you can see this on a broader scale, so you don't get confused out here and thinking of a whole bunch of bullshit that doesn't really equate to reality. Because that's the thing that annoys me, about certain guys, where they're so caught up in what they think is happening versus what's actually happening. They know nothing of female nature. You understand? They know nothing about how women operate. You understand? And I feel like women are so complex on some other shit that there's so many other things that you'll never really understand. But there's certain things you see and you understand, you do observe. And even women will tell you themselves. They'll tell you verbally. They'll show you with their actions as to how they interact with these situations. So for all you guys who think, if I was just good looking, everything will just fall into my lap. No, this is what I'm trying to tell you. It doesn't work that way. There's going to be some problems. There's no free ride in this game. I'm trying to tell you guys this. Now, if a woman sees you and she's attracted to you and she thinks you're good looking, then if your game is on point, then at least you got her attention to be able to try to make something happen based off of that, right? But the thing is, you also have to understand that there are problems that's going to come along with that. You understand? This is why dudes end up having that pretty boy syndrome. That's the thing I came up where I was talking about, where you have good looking guys, or guys who most people would see, say is good looking, who will start to get insecure because they're like, but wait a second, I'm a good looking dude. How in the fuck am I not getting this girl? How in the fuck is shit not going the way it needs to go because I'm fucking good looking? What the hell's going on? So now they start questioning themselves. They're like, oh, maybe I'm not so good looking. Or, what the fuck is going on? But they don't understand the problem that women will have with good looking dudes. You feel what I'm saying? So, that's pretty much it. That's all I wanted to say. But listen, guys, if you have any questions, make sure you click the link below and I'll holler at you later. Remember, the truth is inside you. Peace. I'm gone. Now, before you turn off this video, make sure you click the link below to get the Mr. Locario 30-minute game session. Now, this is a private one-on-one coaching session between me and you where we chop up game for a half an hour. So make sure you click that link below to get the Mr. Locario 30-minute game session. Hey, what's up? It's dating and life coach Mr. Locario. Go to badboymembership.com and master the dating game by joining my Bad Boy membership program. In this program, you'll receive 45 to 90-minute, easy-to-follow, step-by-step dating advice tutorials that's guaranteed to help you attract, date, and have sex with beautiful women. Join the Bad Boy membership today by going to badboymembership.com. That's badboymembership.com.